I am inmate John the NightStalker Smith, prison number 012345. My charges are multiple counts of first-degree murder, burglary, and sexual assault. Presentencing, awaiting execution on death row. I was once an unassuming figure, blending seamlessly into the fabric of society. Born in a quiet suburb, I had a good ordinary childhood. Friends and family recall a reserved young man, someone who rarely showed signs of the darkness that would consume him later in life. But in the 1980s, Los Angeles would bear witness to a reign of terror that defied imagination. John Smith, a name that would become synonymous with horror, embarked on a campaign of violence that would forever change the city. My crimes were as gruesome as they were unpredictable. I selected my victims at random, leaving behind a trail of broken lives and shattered families. Men, women, the young and the elderly, no one was safe from my insatiable hunger for cruelty. What sent shivers down the spines of investigators and the public alike were the occult symbols I left behind at each crime scene. These symbols, etched in blood and fear, whispered of ancient malevolence and sinister forces beyond human comprehension. They became a sinister trademark of my reign of terror. As the body count continued to rise and the city cowered in fear, law enforcement agencies mounted an unprecedented effort to bring me to justice. Advances in forensic technology and dogged detective work eventually led to my capture. I was arrested, tried, and found guilty of multiple counts of first-degree murder, burglary, and sexual assault. My fate was sealed with a death sentence, and now reside on death row, awaiting my impending execution. But the legacy of John the NightStalker extends far beyond his own horrific acts. His crimes left an indelible mark on the survivors, the families of victims, and the entire community. People locked their doors earlier, cast wary glances at strangers, and lost sleep over the lurking fear that he might strike again. Now, as he reflects on his path of darkness from behind prison bars, Smith grapples with the enormity of his deeds, the lives he shattered, and the collective trauma he inflicted upon an entire city. The name the NightStalker is etched into the annals of infamy, forever synonymous with horror and brutality. Smith's story serves as a chilling reminder of the capacity for darkness that exists within the human soul and the lasting scars left by those who embrace it. Victims of John the NightStalker. Smith, Mary Turner, age 28. Mary was one of John Smith's earliest victims. She was a young woman, known for her kindness and generosity. Her life was tragically cut short when Smith broke into her home one fateful night, leaving behind his signature occult symbols as he ended hers. David Ramirez, age 42. David was a hard-working family man, a loving father and husband. His life took a horrific turn when he crossed paths with Smith during a home invasion. The brutality of David's murder shocked the city. Sarah Johnson, age 19. Sarah was a college student with a bright future ahead of her. Her life was tragically snuffed out when Smith abducted her from her apartment. Her disappearance sent shockwaves through the community. James and Emily Miller, ages 50 and 48. The Millers were a middle-aged couple known for their charitable work in their neighborhood. Their peaceful home became a chamber of horrors when Smith targeted them during one of his murderous sprees. Lucas Baker, age 12. Lucas was a young boy with dreams of becoming an astronaut. Tragically, those dreams were never realized when Smith invaded his family's home, leaving a trail of darkness that would haunt his loved ones forever. These are just a few of the lives tragically cut short by the actions of John the NightStalker Smith. His victims and the many others not mentioned here serve as a haunting reminder of the darkness that can lurk in the human soul. Please like and subscribe to Thrill Chronicles. This is copyright audio.